Ethan had everything the world admired: power, fortune, and an empire built from nothing. He worked harder than anyone, outlasted his competitors, and made sacrifices that most people couldn't fathom. His dream had come true. At 45, he stood at the pinnacle of success. His company was valued in the billions. His name was spoken in boardrooms, headlines, and financial networks. He had luxury cars, a private jet, and a penthouse overlooking the city. Everything he had ever wanted. But there was no one beside him. One evening, after closing a historic deal that would make him one of the wealthiest men in the country, Ethan arrived home to his penthouse, silent, vast, and empty. He poured himself a glass of whiskey and stepped onto his balcony, looking down at the city that had made him a king. Neon lights flashed. The world was alive. But inside him, nothing. His phone buzzed. A message from an old college friend. Daniel said, "Saw the news. Congrats. Haven't heard from you in years. Hope you are doing okay." Ethan hesitated. His fingers hovered over the keyboard before he finally typed, "Thanks. Hope you are well too." A reply came almost instantly. "I am. Just had a small celebration with my wife and kids. Nothing fancy, just some cake and laughter. You should have been there. We miss you, man." Ethan felt something tighten in his chest. He should have been there. He scrolled through his contacts, names that once meant everything. Names of people he once loved, people who once loved him. He had pushed them all away for success. Where were they now? His chest felt heavy as realization sunk in. He had built an empire, but he had no one to share it with. His greatest achievement meant nothing, because there was no one left to celebrate it with him. For the first time in years, Ethan was, the man who conquered the business world, felt like the loneliest man alive. A single thought echoed in his mind, louder than the city beneath him. Success means nothing if you have no one to share it with. That night, he did something he hadn't done in years. He picked up his phone and dialed his brother's number. It rang twice before a familiar voice answered, surprised. "Ethan?" Chasing wealth without nurturing relationships is like building a palace on sand, grand, but destined to crumble.